Joining us on Polk Place is a very important program that feeds children all over our county, kidsPACK. And kidsPACK works through our schools, does a lot of great things for needy children in our schools, but they have a very exciting fundraising event coming up in October called the kidsPACK BBQ Throwdown. And today joining us is Jared Hatcher, who is the event coordinator for the kidsPACK BBQ Throwdown, and Shauna Butler, who is the president of kidsPACK. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
We are excited that you are here, and I am thrilled that you're doing a fundraiser, and I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about that kind of thing. But Shauna, before we get on to the event, I would like to ask you about kidsPACK, and if you could kind of share with me a little bit about the scope of the services that you render to the children in our county.
Well, great. Well, kidsPACK is a nonprofit organization. We're on 501c3 under kidsPACK Inc. And to put it very simply, we feed hungry kids. Currently, kidsPACK is feeding, starting this school year, 753 children within the Polk County schools in 60 schools right here in Polk County. We also feed children in all elementary schools in Hardy County and one elementary school in Hillsborough County. But right here in Polk County, we work directly through the school system. Our children are identified using the structure of the current school system. We feed the neediest of the needy. We're not a government-funded program. We are truly a community-driven charity. We have a staff of one full-time employee and two part-time employees, but we have wonderful volunteers like Jared and about 250 regular volunteers that come together at 12 different locations that enable us to facilitate the feeding of 750 kids every week right here in Polk County. That's not to count what we do in the other counties.
Wonderful. Now, Shauna, when you talk about the volunteers that come together at those 12 sites to coordinate this food and make that work, are these other organizations or are these individual volunteers that are coming out? What are these volunteers, where are they coming from?
Well, that's a good question. We have volunteers from all over the community. We work with our faith-based organizations and become mission outreaches for their churches. We work with corporations. We work with family foundations, local foundations who offer funding for services such as ours. And it's just the whole community coming together with that common goal of stopping child hunger right here in our community, because so many people don't know about it. When we talk about hunger, they think third world country. They don't stop to think about what's happening in our own community, in our own backyards.
That's right.
And so awareness is the key. The more opportunity we have to get out and to talk and to share the message of child hunger, the better we're going to be able to feed these kids. In Polk County alone, we have over 2,400 registered homeless children in our schools, which means that these children have breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday at school, but many will have their last meal Friday at noon and not have another meal till Monday morning. So in the United States, we should not have children going without food.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we are thrilled that this is the program that you are working on in the county. And I kind of want to move into fundraising a little bit. Let's talk about the excitement of this barbecue event. What a cool title, Jared. Saturday, October 4th is the date of your event. Tell us a little bit about the event and what it looks like.
Sure. So this is our second annual event. So our first year was last year. It was a huge success. We've been working with kidsPACK for several years now to help volunteer, pack the food, deliver them to the schools as a church, Highland Park Nazarene. What we decided to do was do a fundraiser. I'm very heavily involved in barbecue around the county, have been doing that for 7 years, competing professionally. So this is my weekend to take a break from competing, host all of the barbecue teams, get them on site, and really cater to them. At the same time, we have these professional teams come and compete for barbecue. They're also vending barbecue, selling barbecue. We have family games and fun there for the children. These are some of the best barbecue teams in the country. These are guys that you've seen on TV, you've seen on Food Network, you've seen on one of the gentlemen that'll be there, you've seen on NBC in the latest Food Fighters. So, we've got the best of the best here in Polk County, the best of the best from the state, and they enjoy helping kidsPACK. One of the things that the barbecue teams get excited about is people's choice. Most barbecue contests are people's choices, food, pork, or something that the public can try. What we do here is we challenge the barbecue teams to bring in food for the kidsPACK.
Lovely.
So the barbecue teams get their friends from around the country mailing food items in to Polk County to feed these children. So it's really fun.
That is exciting. So when I arrive to your event, is there a fee for me to get in? How does it work to enjoy this event?
Right. Parking is free. It's free to come to the event. There will be some barbecue for sale. There'll be some other items there, kids zone and some other things that will be for purchase. Obviously, we want to raise money for kidsPACK. It's more important for us to raise awareness for kidsPACK in the county, but we would also like to raise some money. So entry into the event is free. Parking is free. Come and hang out is free. Like I said, some of the barbecue teams will be selling food, and you can enjoy that as well.
Wonderful. So you have a kids zone. You're having entertainment. Are you going to have bands? You're going to have that kind of entertainment, or is it stage entertainment? Or tell me a little bit about that.
We will have entertainment. It will be basically we have 97 Country that will be there hosting, so there will be music. We don't have any live bands this year. There is still time if there's some live bands that want to contact me. We've got an air-conditioned stage. So as part of the facilities there at Highland Park Church, there's a huge gymnasium and with the stage. So all of your eating, all of your entertainment, if you just want to get out of the heat, come inside and we'll host you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful venue. I've been there for some other events that have gone on at that facility. Sean, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of this event for kidsPACK. We talked about what your organization is, but when you do an event like this, and Jared just mentioned a really important message, which is sometimes it's about awareness. Yeah, we're raising money for an amazing cause, but awareness matters much. And can you talk a little bit about this event and the awareness that it's going to bring to kidsPACK?
Well, the awareness is absolutely amazing. Last year we had over 8,000 people get introduced to kidsPACK through the barbecue. You never know when someone is going to come up and they work for a business and they make regular donations to a charity, and their corporation will match that donation. That's key for us. But just to going out and sharing the message, I think one of the beautiful things about kidsPACK is truly the community. And what I mean by that is that you'll have your normal everyday citizen who may not have the ability to take the checkbook out and write a check and make a donation. But everyone could share the message of child hunger. You could talk. We all have a voice. So get out and talk to others. We're very specific on the items that we collect during food drives. So you may find that that individual goes to the grocery store and they feel comfortable with picking up a bowl of Chef Boyardee, 7.5-ounce bowl, or a pack of fruit cups or applesauce. So there's something that everyone could give to give back. Go out and volunteer. There's 12 different sites that we pack, various times, day, evening, weekend, afternoon, just various times. And you could go out and volunteer. And it doesn't take a whole lot to volunteer. You go and maybe spend an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most volunteering. And what's great is that you could bring young children, and there's a lot of volunteer opportunities that don't allow small children. But you could take a child as young as 3 years old that could come with a parent or guardian to supervise them, and they could volunteer and learn giving back at a young age. We all have something to give.
Absolutely. Jared, kind of rushing back to the event, barbecue events are exciting. There's a lot going on. There's smell, there's sound, there's movement, there's activity. But I want to talk about the celebrity chefs that you have coming to your event for a second. You mentioned some big guys a moment ago.
Sure.
Can you kind of elaborate on how they got to this event?
Sure. So what a lot of people don't or may not know is that some of the best barbecue teams in the country are right here in Polk County. Swamp Boys Barbecue is in Winter Haven. He is the #1 barbecue team in the country as ranked by other professional barbecue teams. So these guys get invited on TV. We've got Big Papa's Country Kitchen from Naples, Dana Hillis. He's coming. He's been on TV and he's got some things in the work. My partner in crime, Chad Ward, has been on NBC Food Fighters. He's been on Chopped. He won't be competing because we don't want to crush the competition as our own team. We want to host them.
Right.
But he'll be there, and we'll be there to entertain the crowd. It's really You know, I don't know how it really came about, but we've really got a great concentration of really good barbecue cooks here in Polk County. We do have other events in Winter Haven and Lakeland that happen, and Mulberry is coming up. But I think what the guys like, and as I've talked to them throughout the year, what they really like about this contest is that they know that what they're doing is for a charity that's here in the community, that it's helping children that are sitting beside their children every day in school, and they may not know. I mean, you know, we have the children's wear uniforms to schools, and you know, it's just not easy to tell who may be needy, and the school systems identify it. And one of the biggest things that I hear from the barbecue teams and just in general when talking to people about kidsPACK, they just don't realize how many needy children there are, how many hungry children they are. And you know, so if we can get awareness, if we can feed some kids and eat some good barbecue at the same time and have a good time doing it, that's what we want to do. And you know, we're not, you know, this is not a huge barbecue contest. We're probably 40 teams, so it's not hundreds of barbecue teams. It's a great facility. You really get to get up and close and personal, ask the questions. If you have questions about barbecue, you know, all the great cooks will be there, so that's the time to do it.
What are some of the questions that you've been asked?
Oh,
gotcha.
Probably one of the best questions, one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, how do you cook a brisket? And
that would be what I asked, for sure.
And
for sure.
you know, after I spend a little time joking about that, you know, it really is a good process to do. But you know, I think what we find is that most of the cooks that are getting into barbecue or want to cook better barbecue at home, they just are interested in flavors, flavor profiles. What rub do you use? What marinade do you use? You know, what is the best temperature to cook a chicken thigh to, or a chicken breast? You know, so it's all those, you know, it's very interesting to me how people really take pride in their food. And, you know, one of the things I always say is the best steak you'll eat is the one you cook at home. Right,
right. That's very good advice, I think. Well, Jared and Shauna, thank you so much for coming today to Polk Place and sharing with us this exciting event. kidsPACK BBQ Throwdown. I want to make sure I get that right. That's a mouthful, figuratively and then literally when we get there in October. It sounds like it's going to be phenomenal food. October 4th. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For a tasty afternoon, you do not want to miss kidsPACK BBQ Throwdown, October 4th, right in Lakeland. For a day of great food, you do not want to miss kidsPACK BBQ Throwdown, Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 4777 Lakeland Highlands Road in Lakeland. This is a totally free event to the public. Barbecue competition in the professional division can register for $75 per category, and the backyard division, $55 per category. For more information, you can contact Jared Hatcher directly at 863-255-8886, or you can reach him at lakelandbbqthrowdown.com. For more information on kidsPACK, please visit www.kidspack.org.